Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Brando, AKAMiracle for another video for you guys today. Today I'm going to be showing off my Phantom Knight Turbo deck. Phantom Knight's been shown multiple times on my channel, especially during my streams, and I feel like it's one of my best decks. Extremely consistent, so I wanted to do a breakdown in a card by card video for you guys today on the deck. So we're going to start off with the first card, which is Maxx. Current format, this card isn't limited or banned, so I feel like if you have the option to play it at 3, most decks you're going to be able to. This card counters pretty much almost every single card in the format other than Flunder and Floodgates. So an excellent card. On to the second card, Tour Guide from the Underworld, one of the most powerful normal summons of the deck, either searching part of the Burning Abyss or itself to guarantee you an opening play and start off your combo. Alright, next up is Kagemucha Knight, pretty much turning any of your level 3 normal summons into full combo of your beginning rotation. Excellent card. All you need to do is normal summon a level 3. Alright, we're on to a small Burning Abyss package. We play one of each. You could easily play these 2 of each. It's an excellent card. If you control a Burning Abyss monster, if you control a Burning Abyss monster, you can keep this card on the field. If you do not, it's destroyed, but there's ways to get around that. It's special summoned if you control no spell or traps, and if it's sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Burning Abyss from the deck. One of the opening combo pieces, you summon this one with the effect of Cherubi, and you search out the Sare, completing your Link 3. Alright, on to Sare. If you control no special, you control no spell or traps, you can special summon this card, and if it's sent to the graveyard, you can target a Burning Abyss in your graveyard and special summon it. Most of the time, your target is going to be the Cherubi to get your Link 3 out. Alright, so we're on to the big part of the Phantom Knight combo, which is Phantom Knight of Ancient Cloak. One of the greatest banish effects, you can search a card from your deck to your hand. It's normal. If this card is in attack position, you can target a monster and switch it to defense mode, and the other monster gains 800 attack. Can be used really well with the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche because it'll turn it into a 2900. Next up, one of the greatest Phantom Knight cards, Silent Boot. As long as you control a Phantom Knight, you can special summon this card from your hand, and its banish effect is you can search any of your Phantom Knight spell or trap cards. Alright, Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves. This card is pretty cool. If it's C summoned, the monster gains 1000 attack, and if you can banish this card to send any other Phantom Knight card from your deck to the graveyard. Pretty much opening, either you can get any of your Phantom Knights into the grave or any of your spells or traps to activate the traps. Alright, so we're on to another part of the hand trap selection we picked for this deck. Ash Blossom and the Joyous Spring. This card counters any search spell and any special summon from the deck, and majority is going to counter your opponent's Maxx. Pretty much if your opponent opens Maxx, you always want to stop it with every single deck in the format, so it's a great pick. Not recently, but Danger Jackalope was moved from a 2 to 3, meaning it's an excellent card to have in the Phantom Knight deck at 3. It's a great change, just increasing the power of this deck. You can reveal this card, choose one card that's randomly discarded. If this card was not Jackalope, you can special summon Jackalope from the hand, and if it is Jackalope, you can special summon the other Danger from your deck to your hand, from your deck. So it's perfect. You also draw a card if it's Jackalope. Excellent card. Pretty similar effect with Tsuchinoko. I hope I pronounced that right. If this card is discarded, you special summon one from your deck and you draw one card. If this card is the one discarded, you special summon this card. You just don't get to draw. So either way, excellent card. I'm experimenting with psychics. There's a lot of stuff you can do. There's a great card that I decided wasn't worth it, honestly, or In this package wasn't necessary. It's a great card nonetheless. Since we're talking about psychics, if you control a level 3 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Same effect as Kagemucha, except it's not requiring the normal summon to activate. We're also playing 2 different names with the same effect. Psychic Tracker does the same thing. If a level 3 is on the field, you can special summon it. One's a tuner and one's not. We do not play a synchro package. You could introduce a synchro package by playing Psychic Wheeler at 3, but honestly, that's up to your discretion to switch up the motivation of this deck. So we're off the Psychic package, but I do recommend, if you can fit in a board card consistency, if you want to fit Emergency Teleport, it's a free special summon. It could go very nicely in the deck with the 2 targets. Alright, we're on to Phantom Knights of Stained Gloves, or Greaves. This card is very useful. It can be special summoned when a Phantom Knight monster is special summoned. Most of the time, what the combo I like to do is when Phantom Knights of Shady Brigandine is special summoned, you can activate this guy's effect. Increasing its level by 1, you can instantly get one of your rank 4s out, meaning any of these 3 are active. Most of the time I do the Time Thief Redoer, just because place 1 face-up card in your opponent controls on the top of your deck as a quick effect is an excellent card. That's really it. This also can be banished from the graveyard to special summon a Phantom Knight from your hand, and you can increase its level by 1. So if you did play 2 of Phantom Knight Shady Brigandine, or you could recycle it, it's a very good, useful combo for you. Alright, we're on to an excellent level 3 that's a rare in the deck, which is insane. It's one of the best combo starters in the deck. We have Phantom Knight of Torn Scales. First of all, discarding any of your Phantom Knights or the Dangers is an insane plus for this. You can easily get search effects, send effects if you need a special summon, or if you send any of the Dangers, you get a free special summon. So this card is just constantly plussing you, and you pretty much send a Phantom Knight card guaranteed, and you can discard a card. Very nice effect. Also, if it's in the graveyard, when you banish any of your other Phantom Knights, it's special summoned to the field, meaning you get a level 3 extender as well. Excellent card. That is why you play it at 3. On to the next card. We do play Foolish Burial at 1. This deck is excellent graveyard effects, especially the Phantom Knights. We're talking Ancient Cloak can search, Silent Boots can search a spell, Greaves can special summon from the hand, and Torn Scale can special summon as soon as a Phantom Knight's banished, and Ragged Gloves can send a Phantom Knight. So it's an excellent combo starter. That's also why we also play Reinforcement of the Army. Same thing as Foolish Burial. You're playing a wall of warriors. All of the Phantom Knight cards are warriors, and Kagemucha Knight is also a warrior. I would be surprised if that's the target you choose, just because all of the other strong, super powerful targets you do have. Well, nonetheless, it is a backup option. We do play Called by the Grave. Target one card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. It's a good counter to Maxx, Ash Blossom, or if your opponent has a strong monster with a graveyard effect, continuing their combo. Example, Tearlament, or a Shizu cards. Alright, we're on to our rank up spell of Phantom Knight of rank up Magic Force. This can bring out any of the dark monsters so that you can get out your Evil Swarm off of Breaksword. You could get Dark Rebellion into Dark Requiem, vice versa. Excellent card. You could play this at multiple, but I feel like one is just right because there's not going to be much rank up plays, because Raiders Knight, the FTK, OTK, it does it installed into his effect. Phantom Knight Wing is an excellent trap. I play both Phantom Knight Wing and Phantom Knight Fogblade because they are once per turn. So I would like to activate both of them in one turn if possible, if it comes up. This card, you can target a face-up, gains 500, and this card is in the graveyard. It's not destroyed by battle or card effect the first time. And you can target a special Phantom Knight in your graveyard, special summon it by banishing this card. Very useful with Rusty Bardiche targeting any of the Phantom Knight XYZ monsters, getting a pop on your opponent's board. Phantom Knight of Shady Brigandine, I told you about its effect. It's a good search off of Rusty Bardiche, and if you have the Stained Greaves, you can go into the Time Thief Redoer, or the Raider's Knight, or the Dark Rebellion. On to another hand trap we do play is an Infinite Imperm. This card is an excellent card, especially with the current format. Imperm stops decks. Very useful. Phantom Knights of Fogblade is pretty much playing Imperm at 4. Continuous trap, as well as if this card is banished, you can target a Phantom Knight. Same thing with Phantom Knight's Wing. Excellent card. Alright, we are on to the extra deck. We do play Phantom Knights of Break Sword at 2. Pretty much once per turn you target this card and your opponent's card. You can destroy it, instantly rank up into a rank 4, or you can use it as link fodder. Excellent card. Evil Swarm Nightmare is just a generic rank 4 that targets dark monsters in the deck and is a little of a floodgate that can stop your opponent. Very useful. We do play Downward Magician as a Zeus target to get up to 4 targets with your Zeus. Very useful. Dark Rebellion is a rank 4 in the deck. The effect is okay, but most of the time you wouldn't be using that effect. You would instead be ranking up into Dark Requiem XYZ Dragon, which can detach 1, negate, change attack to 0, and it's a quick effect negate for detach as well. Next up, Time Thief Redoer. Like I was saying, that trap effect is really the one you're also using a lot, and also milling on the standby phase is excellent as well. Raider's Knight, a really big card in the deck, an excellent pickup. Raider's Knight into Dark Rebellion will win you a lot of games. Dark Requiem, detach 1, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, changes attack to 0, and you gain that attack. Or if your opponent activates a monster effect, you can negate it. And if you do, then you can special summon an XYZ monster from the grave. An additional pop is possible with Phantom Knight of Rusty Bardiche if you are still controlling that. Arc Rebellion, like I was saying with Raider's Knight, this card just wins games. Negates all monster effects, and this card gains the attack of all cards on the field. Easily able to get past 8,000 if you need that final push to do your opponent's life points to 0. We do play Zeus. That's why we play the Downward Magician. Zeus is an easy board wipe, accessible most of the time with this deck. Alright, so we're on to our small link package of 5 cards. Terubi, an interesting link monster that can send send a level 3 monster from your deck to the grave. Most of the time it's going to be one of your Burning Abyss to enable combos, and an excellent card to get into Rusty Bardiche. Dark, a lot of your opponents, you can get into this card really easily because you're playing a lot of the dark monsters, and this card is an easy access if your opponent has a Dark Engrave to get up to the rank 3s. We do play 2 level rank 3s, or link 3s as well. Unicorn, shuffle your opponent's card. If it's co-link, draw 1. Phantom Knight, the main card of the deck. During your main phase, send 1 Phantom Knight monster, and then set a spell or trap directly from your deck to the zone. If a Dark XYZ monster is summoned to the link zones it's point to, you destroy 1 card on the field, any card. This could be used also to activate Break Sword if needed. Access Code Talker, a rank 4 or link 4. You're playing 2 link 3s. Access Code Talker for 5,300 plus 1 pop will do the game. All you need. Alright guys, so this is my PK deck. If you have any suggestions or anything, let me know. A lot of you guys love this deck, and I love it too, so I wanted to do an in-depth deck profile for you guys. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next stream, and also make sure you're checking out the daily videos. Peace out guys.